Had a total blast getting to meet Jason and his family and their business, RVs Off Grid, talking about installing solar panels on RVs so they weren't contained to or restricted to only RV parks. We got to go look at his website, look at what he's doing at his Google business profile. And for a young business, like 2 months old business, he's already generating some leads off of local search. And it was a pleasure to join Jim of Sofia Marketing and look at what Jason and his family is doing right, and offer up some suggestions about what else he can do to continue to improve and be successful as a business. So hope you enjoy this slightly deep dive into RVs Off Grid.
So I bought a brand new RV about 3 years ago, and he wanted to be able to travel the country, and he started adding up the cost. If you're traveling for 3 months and you're spending $50 a night, that's $1,500 to $2,000 a month just to park somewhere. So he's an engineer guy, and so he put a bunch of solar panels on his RV, and then he was able to travel around with my mom and two of my sisters. He traveled 3 months and then only stayed in Bureau of Land Management land and national forest, and it's free to stay there. So he was able to travel all 3 months without going to a campground and only staying in national forests, and traveled all through Colorado, Utah, Montana, and just was off grid for three months. So he came back, and other people were asking him about it, and he's like, Jason, there's a lot of interest in this. Okay, what are we gonna do? We kind of hopped around from doing installations to products to other things, and finally it's about September, October, we kind of buckled down and said, all right, let's actually do this.
You're generating some leads right now, right?
Yep. Yeah, I'd say about anywhere from 1 to 3. I mean, sometimes 1 to 4 leads every week.
Yeah.
And I ask people like, oh yeah, so how did you hear about us? And they said, I just found you on Google Maps.
Yeah. I'll let you go, and Andy and I'll jump into some of the SEO geeky part and send you that video, and hopefully it'll be helpful. He's getting it from various phrases like he showed us, and I think there's more that he could optimize for. And RVs Off Grid has some local optimization they can do. I think if they just keep growing on reviews,
yes,
I'd probably advise him to take off the parentheses, because it just looks like it's not really a part of his business name. At some point, the algorithm might catch up to that. Page title, I don't think I'd waste these precious characters right here on Burleson.
No. Would you put a brand on the front or on the back?
I'd put the keywords first.
Yeah, me too.
And so I'd put RV solar installers. I might say in Texas. I might not even put a geo like I normally would for somebody that's just targeting Dallas, So if he's going to put a geo, I'd say just Texas. Right now, RV solar installer, that's perfect as an H1.
Yeah, I'd get rid of the other one there.
Yeah, these don't need to be H1s.
No.
And that doesn't need to be H1. So, and on the H2s, I'd probably try to get some of the other phrases he wants to target. He might consider, well, yeah, for sure, maybe like 1,000 more words, 1,500 more words. So this is a pretty big change to the homepage. If you're going to add 1,000 words, then how do you do it? This guy right here ranks for a lot of stuff. And this is his website. So this guy, Precision RV, he's got a lot of content and pictures. People want to click on pictures. I'd be sure that he, gets after pictures, before and after pictures, posts those, has a gallery. I think people are going to want to really look at that. He didn't optimize well, but he still ranks for a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's new market.
It's a new market, so he doesn't have to. And he's been doing this for a lot longer than.
Look at that. He doesn't have an H1 on there.
No H1. So I mean, he's just been in the space for a lot longer than.
By himself.
Creating a lot of content is what I'll show you. Like even this video right here, which is optimized well.
Yep.
He's probably getting drowned with requests because when you take this guy's domain.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he's number 1, 2, or 3 for all this stuff right here. In organic. Even for RV installer Fort Worth, he's on page 1, and the guy's in Washington.
Make a case for Jason. He doesn't. He wants to focus on installation, not repair, but being able to be found for repair would be okay if he can provide convincing reason just to upgrade to a new installation.
Basically, Google in its database has 82 pages of content, which is not tremendous, but it's a lot more than one, so cool thing is that with a 2-month-old Google business profile and a brand new website with 1 page, he's growing his business. If Jason were to want a content plan, here's where you could do it right here. He could look at these questions. There's 1,800 of them. Here's over 13,000 RV solar-ish terms. Might start with the ones.
Yeah, and it's interesting. You see some of these solar, like even solar panel, like starting with solar panel for RV. That's 4,000 right there.
I mean, I would create pages. I would take his terms, and if it's RV solar panels, make sure he has the exact terms, the exact keywords in the URL, and then make sure to, in the page title and meta, drop some exact match of the terms or some variations of it, and obviously just create the content how he wants around RV solar panel. But he's going to need to, to me, make a list of 10, 20 pages that he's going to create over the next whenever he has time. Anyway,
what do you think about him? Like if he could speak about these things, he's not trying to train someone to install, but just inform, and do a video with that. Turn that video into written content. Yeah. If he's more comfortable with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Just have it transcribed, and
then nobody's writing, and then you got a visual. You got a nice juicy YouTube video to go along with it.
2 or 3 or 4 or 5 pages a month. If he can be that aggressive, he's gonna really grow nationwide, and he's gonna find out how far people will come.
I would say another thing I'd do too is Jason's done a great job with 12 reviews already.
Yeah.
I mean, that's great. I would get those on the. Oh, there it is. Go to his reviews page. There you go. Bam. So are these screenshots?
Yeah, those are screenshots. I'd if this is Wix.
They've totally got a plug-in.
Yeah, they got a plug-in, and I'd probably put them. I'd put them toward the top. Just keep getting reviews. Optimize the homepage a little bit more with more content, so that this profile and his homepage pulls up for more stuff. Add as many pages, videos as he can around, around some of these phrases. And I think the only challenge he's going to have is just hiring and training people.
Yeah, baby.
Sipping SEO.
All the way.